Okay, maybe, just maybe we lied. Just a little. Last episode, I said it was the final episode, and without giving too much away, it didn't quite have the ending we wanted. So, we're back to give this journey an ending it deserves, and we're back for one very good reason in particular. Legends Day. Sadly, in 2012, Dee Rangers secretary and player Tom Arnold passed away. His passing had a huge impact on all members of the Dee family. Ever since, Legends Day is a yearly event in memory of Tom, with the Sunday team and the Veterans team coming together to battle it out for some bragging rights for the winner, but more importantly, some vital funds raised for Clatterbridge alongside it. These events are truly special to be a part of, aiming to make the event bigger and better every year. So, as we approach Legends Day number 10, we met up with Ryan a few weeks prior to the final in an undisclosed location to gather his thoughts ahead of Legends Day.
Right, so it is that time of year now. We've had the first mentions of Legends Day. We're working towards bringing it back to life again. 11 years running, maybe 10. But either way, consistent thing for doing for a decade or maybe more. Working on raising funds for Clatterbridge. Bringing the two teams together, it's arguably the best point of the season. Obviously last season you can't really look beyond the cup final, but Legends Day to follow that, we took the cup with us. We're getting congratulations off both the old boys who set up the club and the vets team, sort of bringing all the lads together, bringing all the wives and the kids together, getting the bouncy castle, getting the barbecue. It's a great day. Venue's been confirmed already. We're going to be at Christleton again, and hopefully, all being well, we'll have loads of lads available from both squads. I think this may even be the first year that Sam and Dan Tate play for the vets team, which could, based on last year's results, could level it up a little bit, which would be nice. But more importantly than anything, the club is continuing to go from strength to strength, and Legends Day is a huge part of that. I think it's become something that the team look forward to. It's something that people plan to be at and plan to bring their family to. Last year the turnout was incredible and it rained all day, so you can't really complain when things like that happen. It's amazing to see all the lads get together. The amount of money we've raised over the last 10 years is incredible, and it's all in Tom's name, which I'm absolutely made up with and for. Tom, I never actually played with him. Jord did, Croggy did, Morty did. These are all players that I've played with, but I've met him, lovely fella, and when he passed away the impact of that was massive, and it was felt throughout both the club, the cricket club he played for, the lads he knew, the friends he kept. And there's also a small element of when he did pass away, there was a massive change at Dee Rangers, because I think he was a linchpin as a group of friends that then said, well, we're not all together anymore, so we're going to focus on other things. The likes of Delgado focused on his Saturday football, Kenner's the same, Jack Yates I believe just stopped playing, and these all were good and important players in the first team I signed for, and they all said, we're done now at the same time. And I think a lot of that is to do with Tom not being there, and that shows the impact that one person can have on a club, is that he kept all those lads together as a team, which is amazing. So in his honour, obviously we play every year. When Tom passed away of esophageal cancer, we as a club felt it. Clatterbridge looked after him incredibly, and every year since then people from the club have done something for him, including an amazing trek for Tom where lads went up the Three Peaks Challenge, the Totty for Tom calendar that was run by his mum, his sisters, her friends, and things like that. They did the risque calendar, which was fantastic, and then we did obviously the first Legends Day on Hull Park, and we've come a long way since then. The idea now that we could just get together 50 lads, including guest appearances from some of those players I've just named. Tom's brother made an appearance for us when we played at the Diva. I believe that's his first and only ever appearance for Dee Rangers. It's just incredible. It's just incredible to be able to do it and to be able to play and to be able to bring everyone together in a sort of community fashion, all for a really, really good cause. And over the time that we've been doing it, the chairman Dave, his wife has passed away. He's come and been involved in the club because of things like Legends Day. She was also treated at Clatterbridge, and it helps that we honour her with the Man of the Match award. So whoever wins Man of the Match at Legends Day, they win the Barbara Sadler Man of the Match award. And then more recently than that as well, not treated at Clatterbridge, but it was a cancer related death, and a massive loss again for the club. And we lost Supergas, and you know, he was inducted into the Hall of Fame before we lost him. And these things again just bring together stories and memories and photographs that Wayners brings every time. Oh, look at this photograph from the late 80s, early 90s and things like that, and it's fantastic, and I can't wait for people outside of the club to see it. There's a couple of highlights up on YouTube already from a couple of previous years, but this year is going to be bigger, better footage, better coverage, and more importantly than all of that, hopefully we'll smash another huge amount for charity. So the planning process has started. Bouncy Castle barbecue organised. Dowdy's going to be cooking again, which he's made up with. So we'll go from there and see what we're up to. And I'm sure over the next couple of episodes there'll be loads of it going on and loads of mentions of it.
So here we are, Legends Day. The sun is out, the birds are actually singing, and people are actually starting to show up on time. And preparation is well underway, but there's one thing on the lads' minds already.
What time are you serving beer? Now.
Don't get habit to call them out.
Fresh off his fishing trip, it's nice to see Adam back, and he's back with a beer in hand already. Back outside, however, Digger's gazebo is slowly taking shape, so we'll be sure to keep you updated throughout the episode on how he's getting on. Meanwhile, Jason has arrived, so how is he preparing for Legends Day?
I'm just the slush man, mate.
As the slush man sets up for the day, we're pleased to say that Digger's gazebo is finally up, and it's fair to say it's pretty impressive. Hang on, however, as the tennis net is finally up, it means a spontaneous game of football tennis has broken out between the twins. Something tells me we could be here a while.
I love that. Vets are going to be terrified when they turn up and we're warming up like that.
With no sign of the vets yet, I'm sure they'll be terrified. Mostly at Adam's Crocs. But while the game continues, Pez and Zach have finally arrived.
Zach got it in, mate.
After the arrival of Zach and Pez, this tussle of the Titans has set record attendance, as more of the lads gather round to watch. Something tells me, however, we could be here a while. Although back inside, the first sighting of the vets has happened, including Dan Tate.
I can't have an alcoholic beverage because this game really matters to me, like so. So now I just have water.
Kelly.
My protein bars.
Fucking didn't.
With no protein bars in sight and a water being ordered, something tells me that Dan's taking this game rather seriously.
I'm not drinking yet. For a start off, mate, I want to have water and I want to keep myself sober, just so I can piss Jason off. I'm just going to mark him all game.
Does make sense.
I can't believe he's not even playing for us, to be honest.
I know, he was texting me this morning going, I can't believe Dan doesn't understand.
37.
I can't believe Dan doesn't understand I'm playing for you, it's not them. I was like, it's just a laugh, mate.
He's in the vets.
While Dan waits for his water, something else has caught his attention.
So glad we brought this.
Seeing Dan's face on that bouncy castle, I think it's the happiest we've seen him throughout the whole season, and he's only been there for half of it.
Your water's ready as well, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah.
Better stop that before I get injured there, yeah?
After preventing Dan from possibly doing one commando roll too many, we dragged him away from the bouncy castle to get his thoughts ahead of the game.
How are you feeling ahead of Legends Day, Dan?
Yeah, pretty good, mate. For today?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it should be a laugh, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it should be good.
First turn out for the vets as well. We're here just to piss off the Sunday team, aren't we, Gav?
That's it, yeah.
You put some Bupa in that.
Yeah.
Just give yourself a burn. You playing as well?
No, I'm not playing.
I need you. Already, Gav.
Already? I haven't got my inhaler.
After leaving Dan to play on the bouncy castle some more, we spoke to gazebo specialist Digger to get his thoughts ahead of the game.
Are you feeling ahead of the game then, Dick?
Yeah, should be a good game. I think absolutely battered them last year, but I think the year before they battered us. So I think we've got a few new faces, but it should be a good game. I think.
What ends today?
Don't know. I got two goals last year, so I might just go up front again and get 2 goals. I mean, got yeah. I changed my mind. We're absolutely rubbish. That's our team, so maybe not. Yeah, got a bullshit penalty and an easy tap in last year, but we'll take it. But yeah, I think it'll definitely be a good game this week. It's always for a great goal. It's always good to see a few people here there every year. Once or twice a year. It's good to see people again. Everyone always tries to make it. I think Max is the only disappointment that's not turned up, but we'll let him forgive it. So he'll have to put at least a £50 donation, I think, to make up for it.
With Digger's optimism quickly turning into pessimism, one kick of a football means the slush man nearly loses his slushy machine. In other news, Dowdy and Bogan have arrived.
I'm an XL. Maybe a double XL at best. You fuck off, filming me, you. Yeah, fits like that. Film him with his double XL.
I'm not fucking putting it on.
With Dowdy always happy to see us, while Dowdy sorts his wardrobe out, we catch up with Kieran to see how he's feeling ahead of his first Legends Day.
How are you feeling ahead of Legends Day, lad?
Yeah, good. Feeling fresh. Obviously played last Sunday against Axis. Felt good then. Feeling good today. It's my first Legends Day, so nervous, excited, don't know what to expect. But yeah, I know Sam and Dan have come up with a plan to try and snap me, so that'll be interesting to see how that goes. But yeah, more nerves than anything, because obviously it's a massive event for Dee Rangers and Clatterbridge and all the money they donate and stuff, so I feel like I have to perform, because letting everyone down then, aren't I, if I don't perform. But yeah, it's going to be good. Really excited for it, and hopefully I can grab a goal as well. Yeah, decent.
Short, but sweet from Kieran there. And while Chewy reads a beautifully put together programme, we caught up with Ryan for a donation update.
Right, so we're here, Legends Day 2023. As you can see, everything's sort of setting up behind me. Bouncy castle's up, tennis nets up, goals are ready. Christleton pitch looks fantastic. I just want to say thanks to everyone who's helped us out. Anyone who's watching this that will represents Christleton, amazing. Thank you very much. The guys for the Bouncy Castle, thanks very much. Everyone who sponsored the event, it's sort of too many to name, but it'll come up at various points. But without all the help that we've got from the people and the community and the sponsors, and then obviously the players and everybody involved in the match itself, this wouldn't exist. As it stands right now, we've got over £900 on the Just Giving page, and that is yet to include any players paying any subs. So I'd like to think, assuming they all pay the minimum donation that we asked for, we'll break £1,000 by this afternoon, and then hopefully it'll keep going and we'll keep building. I'm absolutely made up to do this for a 10th year in a row. To invite players back year in and year out to do what we're doing is unbelievable, and all in memory of our friend, the story of which we've told over and over again, and I'll continue to tell over and over again, supporting an unbelievable charity and hospital. Thanks to everyone, thanks for watching, and thanks for Josh for filming. I think we've done an unbelievable thing again, and we smashed it again, and I can't wait for the game and the barbecue afterwards and a few beers. See how it goes.
After that quick update, speaking of the barbecue, head chef Dowdy is currently setting it up ahead of full time. However, we've had Slush Man, but who else are we missing?
Do you know?
Okay.
Sadly, the Muffin Man couldn't be with us for Legends Day, but on a more serious note, we haven't been able to feature the vets as much as we'd hoped for throughout this documentary. So, here's Bogan for a quick roundup on how they've been getting on and his thoughts ahead of Legends Day.
Right, bud, Legends Day. It's the 10th year. I know it's not your 10th year, but it's a big day for the club. But it's the end of your first full season in management. How did that go?
Really good season. Got quite a really good, decent bunch of lads. All really good. All work hard. All turn up. All support each other all the time. Supported me as well, which is really good in my first year. So, all in all, really, really good. I'm happy to go again next season.
Excellent. That's what we want to hear. Brilliant. And then obviously that brings us to today. You've got a great set of lads. You've got a big squad for today. It's not so much about the result, is it? But you're looking forward to the day. And
I think it is about the result. I think a couple of lads do want to win, and I've just seen a couple of lads turn up and I was like, yeah, they're actually really good. And obviously Dee Rangers Sunday side, class players and that as well. So as much as it's Legends Day, all for charity as well, it is going to be really good day for everyone. Nice to get families out and that. So it is going to be a good day. I'm going to be really hot. So.
yeah, it's going to be warm. So all the years in football, I've been doing it 10, 12 years at Dee Rangers, but 20 plus years in football. I don't think there's many clubs do it like we do for the community and stuff. Some brilliant clubs and football teams, don't get me wrong, but for what we put back, how have you found that this year?
Yeah, obviously a lot goes into the community, a lot goes into obviously to charities as well. Obviously, you've seen food banks, Clatterbridge, obviously raise money for like other people who've passed on and stuff like that. Obviously, they're chosen charities, so you don't see that very often. There is clubs out there, but I haven't seen it quite on this scale anyway. And obviously, you can see in numbers who've turned up today that how much it means to everyone else.
Yeah, awesome. Legends Day number 10. Here we go. Good
Hot
luck,
one.
mate. Good luck.
Cheers. Good luck.
After hearing Bogan's thoughts, we head to the changing rooms to see if we can possibly get any more thoughts ahead of kick-off.
Oh, nice one.
Oh, sorry Andy. Speaking of thoughts, however, our thoughts turn to who's going to be wearing this jazzy goalkeeper shirt for the day.
Put one open and they can just shoot that.
told you, wear it.
I know, good lad. Try to put it in there. Classic. You fuck off with that camera.
Oh, of course, it's Dowdy, and as always, he seems pleased we got it on camera. But with everyone finally ready, it's nearly time for kick-off. We'd like to show you some elaborate warm-up again like last episode, but it seems both teams haven't really taken inspiration. But it's nice to see the vets also don't warm up either. Shut them, Chewy.
Right, so we don't even know the format anyway. There's three 40-minute games today. So there's going to be like 3 squads. You might be playing 2 games. You might be playing all of them. How you doing? But for the first game of tonight, be Dowdy in goal. Gaz, Edwards, and Sam centre half. Andy left back. Carl right back.
First 10 minutes.
First 10 minutes, and then he's going to top. He wants to play against Street, doesn't he? What a wet light. Then it'd be Jeff C, Dandel, and Hughesy in the middle. And then it'll be Dan up top with Mark and Rich. Mark and Rich.
Who's he swapping with him?
You two. Because we know you want to be in the game after 90 seconds.
Wait till he doesn't get the ball.
Let's take this bugger! Where's me wine? Tell him I want to play as well.
He's here yet? Oh no, he's not here yet. He went down. He's trying to be big and hard because he first got wet.
So the first one is 40 minutes. If any of you are tired anyway, as you can see, there's loads who want to come on anyway. So if you're blown after 15, 20, you want to have 10 minutes rest, then come on for the last 10. Fair play to do it. As you know, charity day today. Go and have a laugh, but also I want to fucking smash him as well. So, yeah, Jason. If you need to take a penalty for Jason, take a penalty for Jason. He's just denying it, isn't he? But it's fucking hair doesn't tell the same story. So yeah, 3 40-minute games. But it's all going to change. As again, feeling tired, just say come off 10 minutes. I'll take you off for 10 and let you come on for the last 10. But a lot of changing and mixing her up. But all in all, go out and have a good day of it as well.
Just enjoy it. Yeah, just enjoy it, boys. Like I say, it's for charity.
obviously ex-players, you know, it's for Tom and Arnold. New players, if you didn't know. It's a lad that passed away with cancer, got treated in the Cotterbridge. That's what we're here for. So if you haven't paid already, there is a link on Facebook, or I can post your link. Or if you're going to pay cash, let me know. Put it to me or put it in the bucket. Just let me know you paid. Yeah, it's minimum £5 donation, whatever you want to donate. It's up to you guys. Yeah, but let's try and raise much money as possible. Yeah, the main thing is today, just enjoy it. There is a barbecue after it. Yeah, so bit of food. Bars open now. Lots of beers, lots of food. Let's enjoy it. There also, sorry boys, there also is a raffle. It's £1 a strip. So you can get as much money in that as possible. There's loads of prizes. And the main prize is an Everton tour. Don't know which stadium. But yeah, it's been kindly donated, but there is loads of spirits, beers, you name it.
And then there is an auction as well for the Liverpool shirt they got on there.
Yes.
2006-2007 season, pretty much signed by that whole squad anyway, so there'll be an auction for that. I think there's a minimum bid on it already for 125, I think, something like that. 100 quid, well, that's a secret bid anyway.
Secret bid!
Yeah,
RJ's had it! Get the win in it! Let's get the win!
With the format for today's game revealed, we've got 120 minutes to sift through, so we're gonna need some quality from somewhere. And speaking of quality, however, Curly has made an appearance. Sadly, we haven't seen much of Curly this season, so it's great to see him make an appearance today.
Boys, listen up, eh? We're going to start the game with a minute of silence like we always do, so I'll do a little talk there, okay? Obviously, there's loads of lads here today. We know we're all here for charity and to enjoy ourselves. It's roll on, roll off, so we'll just be rolling them constantly. We're playing 340s today, so there won't be any water breaks in those 40s. So while you're on...
340s?
Yeah. I'll play all 120 then. Team.
You're on the team of the season keeper or the reject?
You've got, get on your side, enemy. Enemy.
Hey, we'd rather have guys in goal than any of you. Nearly. We're holding nearly then.
Right, starting off.
Boys, listening.
Boys, we haven't got long before we kick off. Starting off, Lunny's in goal, back four, Jordan, Gary, Jason and Pez. Midfield three, Zach, Craig and Craig. And front three of Drew, Adam and myself. Okay, that was obviously going to be a sub very shortly after. Okay.
Adam, you're
Let's
not
go
lying.
and enjoy ourselves.
See ya.
Stay in for a minute silence, boys.
With the team talks out the way, please join us in a minute's silence in memory for D legend Tom.
Right boys, first up, I just want to thank everybody for coming 10 years in a row, and again you've surprised me how successful this day's been. When I left the house this morning we'd already broke 950 quid, and that's been very, very few of us players today actually putting in, so I'd like to think by the end of this afternoon we're going to broke £1,000, so well done to everyone again. We all know, after 10 years, the majority of us have played it multiple times. We all know we do this in memory of a good friend of ours. I don't think it's a stretch to say that without Tom, the club wouldn't have survived when he was playing, and without his memory, the club wouldn't be here today. So thank every single one of you for coming, for making that amazing money for the hospital that looked after him. We're going to do a minute silence before we start the game. Thank you.
So, with the minute silence for Tom honoured, the only thing now is to see what Legends Day 2023 has in store. So, let's kick off, shall we? So, we start the action with the vets in possession. You might have heard pre-match about the potential battles between Jason and Dan, or Dowdy and Lunny. But what about Drew versus his dad, Carl? Talk about setting the tone early, and if you're going to keep score at home, it's definitely 1-0 Carl after that exchange. We're just hoping Drew didn't follow in Adam's footsteps and have a pint or two before kick-off. Otherwise, it could be a long 120 minutes here. But we're still 0-0 here. But speaking of setting the tone early... Luckily for the Sundays, Lunny was there to make the save. However, it's forced Dowdy to rehydrate.
Get this on camera!
Get suspended for that, lad.
Huh?
Get suspended.
I'm out of water.
With Dowdy's water bottle in hand, here come the Sundays, and not that you can see much, but the ball falls to Ryan, who looks up, switches the play to Jord, and with nothing on, he takes aim at Dowdy's goal. Fortunately for the Vets, it was sent into one of the many fields of Crystalton. Unfortunately for Dowdy, however, he had to go to retrieve the ball. And after we resumed play, someone must have actually knocked over the slushy machine, as Slushman isn't too happy.
Right, you shouldn't be turning with the ball in there! You alright, Jason? That's your man.
While Bogan reassures Jason that the slushy machine is still intact, the Sundays have a corner to defend.
Already, isn't he?
Some of us are wondering how the Vets haven't scored there, but I'm just wondering why we're only seeing Lunny Cam now. But nevertheless, here come the Vets once again. But the question is, can they finally break the deadlock?
What's he done there?
There we go.
The answer is no. No, they can't. Isn't that right, Craig?
Didn't win the fucking ball.
So, after Craig chops down a Vet, the Vets have a free kick. And that's not our only concern, as Dan's currently playing the free role, and much to the confusion of his teammates and Bogan, something tells me that he could actually be Sambuca in his water after all. After Dan did his best to get an assist there, maybe, just maybe he's playing for the Sundays after all. Speaking of the Sundays, they're living life dangerously as the Vets fire off another good shot towards Lunny. And in other news, Curly's on the pitch and now Dowdy's playing with fire.
It's a Carol!
Luckily for Dowdy, however, his save means he doesn't get burnt. But the Sundays are not done there. Thankfully for the Vets, Adam's shot hits the wrong side of the net this time. But that brings an end to our hot first 40 minutes here. So, time for some more drinks, and you guessed it, some more arguing.
I struggle getting to
I've done one.
that hit the bar.
If we lose today, mate, it's your fault. Sam.
That is the worst miss I've ever seen you do.
His angle, mate. I'm gutted. Gonna get a match of the day tonight, watching that.
favour?
Oh, I put some behind it up, mate. Sam, did I serve the header?
Yeah, he did tip it up as well.
There is
Give him credit.
Was the one before?
Yeah. Yes, I did, mate.
You're a liar.
See? You're a liar. He's a liar. There's no way he's getting that high. Look at him.
Stephen here, mate. You'll be there, one.
Aside from Dowdy and Lunny's argument, you also join us before the second 40 gets underway, as Dan and Sam's debate about Dan's tactical role reaches new heights.
That is that.
Well, to be fair, you weren't playing, mate. You were fucking doing a chant.
What about?
I've got it on camera.
That's what you do. Expansive, innit?
We analysed
Modern fullback, mate. Modern
Can I
fullback.
say, right, have we conceded when I played it right? No? Did I get skinned once? No? Told you, mate.
Expansive football, modern fullbacks, as much as I see both their arguments, it's not very Sunday League. So, I might have to side with Sam on this one, although I can tell you what is Sunday League.
Fucking sniper in the trees.
Of course, it's the Sunday League sniper, and if you're a fan of the Sunday League scene, you'll understand the reference. Sadly, I've not got much time to explain it, as the Sundays have a chance, and it's fallen to Croggy. Sadly, Croggy couldn't convert his chance after scuffing his shot. However, Curly's just played a lovely pass through the Vets' defence, and Niles through 1v1 against Dowdy. After Niles' cool finish past Dowdy, the Sundays are not stopping there. Thankfully, an old head was there to clear it off the line this time. However, the Sundays are striding forward once again, and Jason has some advice for Dowdy.
Hey! Catch that with your hand!
Slushman with some rather obvious advice there, but let's see if Dowdy listened. Stunning save from Dowd there, but it's wave after wave of attacks here. But some say Dowdy's at it again. Dowdy's a man on the mission right now, but the way the momentum has swung this half, you can sense a second could well be on the horizon. Sadly, however, Croggy's latest effort goes over the bar. We're into added time here in the second half now, and as the Vets counter, could they nick a goal here on the break? Sadly, they couldn't, so the score stays at 1-0. However, with the final 40 only moments away, surely the legs will start to tire, and the game will open up even more. With Jeff now in charge of the team, how long's to go again, Jeff?
50.
40 minutes?
Yeah.
Cheers, Jeff. Ryan is back for now, but he's on raffle duty.
£12 a strip? No, £5 a strip.
How much?
While the Twins dig deep, we have a final 40 to start. So here's the final 40 minutes. Cheers, Drew. Well, it's been a long day. It turns out Boggin isn't in the mood for sharing. And as the Sundays continue their momentum, he could well be in a worse one after this.
Take a wide.
So, as predicted, there was another goal in this game, with Slushman prodding Craig's ball into the box home. However, the excitement has got the better of one of the production crew, that being the only one. So, a toilet break is well needed. So, Niall and Carl have taken over the reins for now.
Put that on our lads.
Yeah, that.
Put that on our lads.
That.
We did, Niall. We did. So, let's see what else Niall has to say.
Oh, close them. Good tracking back, Drew.
Just like, oh no, Digger.
Can't be letting your dad score, Drew.
Turns out he's used the toilet time to heckle Drew. But the question is, will Carl score?
I didn't come on the first half.
Yeah, so you'll...
Oh. Oh! Hey, Drew!
You just couldn't write it. Carl's only gone and scored a worldie. More importantly, he's pulled one back for the Vets to make it 2-1. not to be on stage, however, Drew's eyeing a worldie of his own. Sadly, he snatched at the shot, which leads to more heckling from Niall. Meanwhile, here come the vets again.
It's all right, Drew, next time, yeah? Always got next year. Doing his shadow.
And in a crazy turn of events, the vets have found themselves at 2-2. We're surprised Lunny's GoPro has made it this far, and something tells me he's not very happy about letting that one in. Now, can either team look to go on and nick a winner here? Watching it back again, that's definitely gonna sting a little. Okay, maybe a lot. Good job the lads are always sympathetic, I guess.
10 years, never an injury at Legends Day. Pez turns up.
And to be honest, we wouldn't have it any other way, including Pez. Apart from that, the vets were a whisker away from leading 3-2 there, and with the vets gaining some late momentum in this game, it means the Sundays could need a hand or two. Isn't that right, Lunny?
Nick, you've got two.
Yes. Yes, it does. Hang on, that was a round tree. And after learning what a round tree was right this second, it's where Andy clears one right off the line. Once again, sorry Andy.
Oh, nice one.
So, after witnessing our first ever round tree, and also successfully annoying Andy for a second time, somehow the vets' pressure hasn't broken the deadlock yet. But there's still time.
West Cheshire player, Get in. Ooh. No, he's not. Lunny, great double save, mate.
After even more heroics from Lunny, we're into the last few seconds of the half now. Surely the Sundays can't go on to win it now, can they? Sadly for the Sundays, Kieran scuffs his effort wide, so we're level at 2-2. The question is, what happens now? So, it's all come down to this. Both squads are hot, exhausted, and want to be at the bar already, but we need a winner. So, this should be fun. Chewy giving the Sunday team the advantage, but upsets Carl, and after his worldie before, surely he scores, right?
Oh, you ain't having it.
It makes me laugh every time I watch it, but after Carl's flamingo dance, he scores, bringing the vets level. Now, up steps Jord.
Oh yeah, like I'm getting that. On the glove, Sam.
After the Sunday Captino slots his pen top corner, maybe the vets, mostly Sam, are expecting a little too much out of Dowdy there. But, speaking of Sam, here he comes.
I'll see you that, Jake.
After Dowdy dedicates Sam's pen to Jason, up steps Kieran to take his.
Finish now.
It seems Dowdy's handing out his gloves to everyone, but so far, no volunteers to take his place. While all that's going on, up steps Husey.
Jace, can you get a feel for me?
Oh, Husey. Thankfully, Lunny's GoPro has now definitely run out of battery, otherwise we'd have had to switch to Lunny Cam. Regardless, it's advantage Sundays once again, but can Dowdy keep the vets in it? After Niall's pen, something tells me we're going to be here a while. But nevertheless, up steps Curly. It might be the water that Dowdy had before talking, but he's surprisingly confident.
I love it.
After Dowdy confidently stops Curly's penalty, something tells me the shootout is going to go on. And on. And you guessed it, and on. Well, if we're continuing, can Andy at least score? Please. Oh, sorry, Andy.
Oh, nice one.
Forget every pen that's happened. Hell, even forget what the score is, as that Panenka is hands down the best penalty of the day. And, from one pen specialist to another, up steps Digger, pint in hand. As a true pro does, Digger sinks his pen, then sinks his pint. Fair play if you're keeping up with the score, as I've lost count a long time ago. After donkey shouts echo around Christleton, as we reach the final few pens, it's the Sunday's game to lose. But with pens like that from Craig, it's looking very unlikely. Although Smilers was also very good too. Now, the final penalty falls in the hands of Jason. If he scores, the Sundays win the Shield. If he misses, we have to do this all over again. And, with shouts of Rabona echoing around Christleton, who knows what could happen. And just like that, the Sundays have won the Shield. But, I suppose, one more penalty can't hurt, right? So, there you have it. The Sunday team take the bragging rights this year, and as mentioned earlier in the episode, the result isn't really what mattered upon reflection. It's been an amazing event, and hopefully a lot of important funds raised for Clatterbridge. By the looks of things, however, it's inspired the old boys to get their boots back on.
Hit the ball. Yeah. Put it in the top corner. Go on then. Go on then. He's going to go. Come here now. Come here. I reckon. Get this on film because he's had a few drinks and if he goes in there, it'll be really good. I reckon we'll bounce 3 times. Probably that girl in the dress, Kerry. Just get on with it, do it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. You can never do that. From there then. Go on. Hit it. Yeah. Well, you're being videoed as well. Come on. It's on film. It'll be on Facebook of this. All this. Yeah. Where do you want it? What's well? Health and safety issue. Hang on, Pez. Take cover. One of the old boys is going to have a shot. At least come out the way because this could go anywhere. Could go anywhere. Children, lock them away or something or whatever. Oh, it might go in the other one. Yeah. Jesus Christ. That was worse. Didn't say which net. That was even worse than it was.
While the rest of the old boys continue to practice their skills ahead of next year, we asked Bev for his thoughts on the day.
Legends Day 2023. Been a brilliant day here at Christleton. Weather's been fantastic. No thunderstorms as predicted, and a really good game this year. Competitive, played in the right spirit, some good skill on show, and ended 2-2. And I think the Sundays triumphed on penalties in the end. But good game and a good day. Congratulations to Ryan again. He's arranged a really good event. Well done. Thank you.
Safe hands as always from Bev at the end there. But as the day starts to draw to a close, it's time to have the Shield presentation.
Hi guys, first up, let me say thank you to everybody that's helped out making the day amazing. From Phil and his team at Crystalton, Dowdy on the barbecue, my missus and anyone else who's joined in selling raffle tickets. It's been unbelievable. All the lads who've turned up to play, got involved, dragged their families and their kids along with them. It's been an absolutely superb day. So go a round of applause for everybody. As I said at the start, today doesn't happen without all of you coming down and being involved. The reasons that we started doing this are close to our hearts as a club, close to our hearts as people, friends, family and such. And it helps us grow the game. There's players here who played and joined in who never knew Tom, but they buy into that and they keep coming back every year. So far, our latest count, we're on 1,500 and a little bit extra, so that's absolutely unbelievable. So again, well done, thank you very much. First up, we like to award the man of the match. So the two managers, myself and Boggin, I've had a little conversation who we think stood out today. It's so difficult with over 40 odd players playing, but Gaz is here to award the man of the match. Carl Fowley. Well done, mate. Okay, and now Gaz is here to present the shield as well.
Like I just chatted to the lads before, I literally can't believe it's been over 10 years since Tom passed, and for those people who knew Tom, this club absolutely meant everything to him. He would turn up early of a Sunday, he'd be painting the lines, he'd be collecting our subs in, collecting our money in, and he really did love Dee Rangers. It was everything to him, like I said. So for you guys, I mean, this is the first time I've come down to this, but I've noticed it's been happening, and John asked me to come down to present this award today. John, his dad, and what you guys are doing yearly to keep Tom's memory alive is an absolute credit to you guys, really, in terms of the effort that's gone into today. But more than anything, that keeps Tom's memory alive, and for the family, that is just so important. Gives them something to hold on to, and it's really important. And for Jane and John, his mum and dad, who kind of had that bombshell dropped on him, and then very quickly Tom had left us. It was like earth shattering. So for them to have this every single year is just absolutely unbelievable. So to Ryan and everybody who's really kept this going and made this happen, let's give them a round of applause, because it's unbelievable. So an amazing day, and thank you for, like I say, for keeping Tom's memory alive. He was a good friend of ours, and it's amazing for this to happen every single year. So, you know, hopefully with every penny that you guys donate today, that goes a long way to making a difference to eradicating that awful disease that got hold of him. And and thank you very much from the family and from us as his mates for you guys doing this every single year. It's amazing. So there you go.
Let's have the winning captain up, boys.
Well done, mate. Well done. Cameras. Oh, are we going in?
With the man of the match and the shield handed out for another year, there's just a few things left to do, and that's give out the end of the season awards for the Sunday team. Sadly, One member had to leave early, so Ryan presented his award to him separately.
About to hand out the team awards. Unfortunately, one of the players has got to go, so I'm going to hand this one out personally. Just the two of us here. After the course of a full season, the lads have voted, and this year's player's player, after an unbelievable season, probably the best season for us, I think. Form's been superb, it's been available every week. There you are, player's player, mate, is Liam Jones.
Cheers, Ryan.
Superstar, mate. Well done. This is for you, buddy. Well done, mate. Superstar.
Now, to present the squad with the rest of the end of the season awards, before Dan and Sam start arguing again.
Right, boys. First up, first award we're giving out. We only don't get to give it out every season. We only give it out when we have more than one new player come. We call it the standout newcomer. Last one to win was 2 years ago when Ben signed, scored all the goals his first season, then never came back. So it might be cursed, you know. This year, we've obviously had a load of new players. Lunny's played his first full season for us. Zach's back again. Chewy, Niall, Max, loads of new lads have been involved. We call it the standout newcomer, but I think the key to sort of picking this award, when I've spoken about it, is actually that this player doesn't necessarily stand out in the sense that you wouldn't know he was new. He's fitted straight into the group, he's got involved, he's been reliable every week, and then as a player, he's fitted straight in, he knows what we're after, he's trying to be competitive, competing for his position, but also, when it's his turn to go on the bench, doesn't moan, when it's his turn to miss out, he doesn't moan. Unbelievable team player, and that's Chewy. Well done, mate. The camera. That's right, mate. Superstar. Standout newcomer. Standout newcomer. Captain's player, George.
It's not going to be as long as Rye because I don't really like to speak. So, captain's player was mainly this year who we can rely on, who's kind of been the most consistent. I think we've had a big squad this year, and not a lot of players have played in the majority of the games. I think it was quite tight between a few people. Somebody who comes and just does his job, he's never moaning, he's happy to just be part of the team. But on top of that, I think he's also had some really quality performances for us as well. Captain's player goes to Pez.
Cameras are looking at. Last time I got this, it was making.
Oh, there you go, hobble back. He's milking it in ink, so it's wait for it.
Okay, next one up is the Clubman Award. This is always given out to someone who stands out for the effort they put in and just embodying everything that we do as a club. The nominations for it, because of days like today and the fundraising we do at Christmas and all those things, it's a long list. But this person stood out to me and George, and it's the first time we've done it in such a way. But the clubman this year is Josh, superstar.
I wasn't expecting that one, you know. I wasn't expecting that one. I know, yeah.
Well done, mate. Well done, mate.
Thank you, buddy.
Superstar.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
I'd like to point out as well, by the way, for those of you that don't know, Jeff has also been nominated by the County FA for Grassroots Supporter of the Year, so I want to give him a round of applause as well. Okay, before we move on to the last one, earlier some of you saw Liam obviously won Players Player Award. I've had to do that separately because he had his marching orders off the boss. So this season, for the first season ever, I gave myself the mammoth task of trying to keep up to date with every goal, every assist, every start, subs appearance, penalty miss, clean sheet, and all the other stupid fantasy football things that when I was in the hotel on a Sunday night with nothing to do sounded like a great idea, and then when I got a new job that wasn't on a computer sounded like the stupidest idea I've ever had.
we've chased down all the data, we've give absolutely everything, and we even had time to make a silly little YouTube video advertising it. But the winner over the course of the season, by not that many points, it was unbelievably close, is Adam. So well done, Adam. Right, boys, thank you all. Brilliant season. Well done.
So, there you have it. With the season awards finally handed out and the barbecue finally in full swing, this is where the show finally comes to a close. And as we cross over to Ryan for one final time, all I can say is, throughout this whole journey, we've done it our way.
Unbelievable day. 3 sets of 40 minutes. Lads were fantastic. Over 40 lads involved. Money raised is unbelievable. I don't want to give a total just yet, but I know we're over £1,000. I know we're over £1,400. Unbelievable day. So proud of the club. So proud of bringing the lads together and getting involved the way they do. Absolutely made up. Absolutely made up. Brings a nice close to a really good season. Probably weren't as happy with the second half of the season as we should have been. But that cup final, maybe a step too far, but it was great to be involved in one again. Unbelievable scenes all year, lads digging in, working hard together, battling for one another, and I'm made up to see it. You asked me earlier what my moment of the season was, and the only thing that really stands out for me is at the end of that semi-final when we were all together in a huddle and we had the flare going and stuff. And never mind the flare so much, it was funny, it was good to see, but just the togetherness that we've brought to the club. That first team jumping together, the vets when they do it, we haven't seen them on film as much as we'd like to, but brilliant. This day proves it all. Brilliant club, love it, absolutely made up.
One more question for you, Ryan. Are we coming back next season?
And now the end is here, and so we face the final curtain. My friend, make it clear, state our case, of which we're certain. We've had a season full, we've traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this, we did it our way. Regrets, there's been a few, but then again, too few to mention. We did what we had to do, saw it through without suspension. We planned each charted course, each little pub on those away days, and more, much more than this, we did it our way. Oh yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when we bit off more than we could chew, but through it all, when there was doubt, we gave it all, showed what we're about. When we faced it all, and we stood tall, and did it all way. We played with odds defied, we've had our fill, our share of losing, but now as tears subside, we find it all so amusing to think not in a shy way. Oh no, not this team. We did it our way. For what is a team? What have they got? If not each other, then they have not to say the things they truly feel, and not the words of one who knew. Let the record show we took the blows and did it all. Je sais pas